behind the scenes. And we're ready to go. We've now got the men's doubles game against South Australia versus WA.
Yes, once again we've got a young combination in the South Australia pair against what I would probably say a little bit more experienced combination in the Western Australian pair. Western Australia, we saw Julian Lee play in the mixed doubles, so this is his second match for the tonight. Pairing up with Milan Ranasinghe. And for the South Australian, we have Don Buey, and his partner is Jonathan Wong. Once again, good to see the South Australian player. We've got a right-left hand combination, so we'll see how that fares tonight. Generally, that's a pretty good combination in a doubles pairing. Oh, nice shot. Once again, taking that serve very high.
Very powerful backhand there from Mullane, but a little bit too much power.
Yes, tried to use the height, but a little bit too much power, yes.
It's very clearly they're coming straight up onto that shuttle straight away after the serve,
yes,
the WA boys,
yes.
aren't they?
Probably slightly erring on the side of moving a little bit before. Great shot. Hence, you might see a few flick serves in this game because all four boys are taking the returner serve very early. Oh, yes, very nice. Oh yes, great power by the Western Australian. Good defence here. Good play by both players. Oh, and it landed in. Great defence by the Western Australians. Once again, when you're in defence, it's a matter of maintaining your racket composure in order to retrieve the smash. Yes, as I said, you might see a few flick serves here.
So, Julie, the flick serve, for those who are not aware, is a long serve?
Yes, in doubles we tend to call it a flick serve because we try and hold the serve for as long as possible and then we give it a flick in the hope that we get it behind your opponent very quickly so they can't smash it. Or hopefully get a
quick return.
A return that maybe go in the net or go out. But it's more about a change-up because especially if you've got your opponent attacking your short serve, you need to make a change-up. Yeah. A few mistakes here as the Western Australians ahead at 9-5. Yes, good overheads, good smashing. Yeah, once again, really going into the body of the South Australian pair. So at the moment, the Western Australians have got the upper hand. South Australians making a few easier errors, unforced errors at the moment.
Feeling the pressure maybe.
Yes.
As we go into the break.
Yes.
We'll be back shortly.
Yes. Great retrieving there by the South Australian boys. Once again, that was a very fast-paced return, taking that shuttle very early. Pressure on the server. Oh, I reckon that was short, that serve. I think the South Australians have probably got to have a little look, maybe leave one. They might lose a point, but they can certainly know where the serve's landing. But I reckon some of those are short.
Might be a little bit of nerves coming in there, Julie, for the taking the short ones.
Yeah. But sometimes when you're not sure, you do have to take an opportunity and leave one, just so you know if you're not sure.
Those unforced errors starting to pile up.
Yes, giving the Western Australians a handy lead. But it is a lot of unforced errors, you're quite right. Just easy shots. They need to sort of regroup, set the point up. Once again, it's all about setting the point up, not trying to win the point in the first point. Good return. Bad luck. The South Australians are continually looking at being on the retrieving end instead of the attacking end. So what the South Australians have got to do now is look to try and get the attack a little bit more. And try to see if they can find the holes and get their serve in. Yes, that was better. Much better serve, racket up ready to cut that quarter court off. Yes. Short lift.
Too easy almost, that one.
Yes, short lift, so it made it a lot easier for the Western Australian to smash it away. Just a little bit slow with the speed of his racket. Jonathan Wong returning and just not quite getting his racket back up quick enough.
Punishing themselves a little bit here, WA.
Yes. Yeah, once again,
Another
just a
long
little bit
one.
slow with the speed of his racket. Just got to take control. Just put it into the corner. Oh, yes. That was good play by the Western Australians there.
Oh,
Yes. Probably a good time to try that serve. 2014 up.
nothing like a bit of experimenting just on the line.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, good serve. Once again, good to see at this point of time a little bit of experimentation. Oops, a little bit of confusion there.
well saved. Oh, and they've got the
lucky.
point.
Yeah. That was lucky there, but well returned. And there was also a broken string as well. better for the South Australians the last few points. They've been a little bit more on the attack.
It's turning into the match that we hoped it was going to be, Julie.
Yes, a little bit closer now. Still set point to WA, and it wasn't such a good serve, but they got away with it.
Another one.
Return wasn't as good as what it had been.
Both teams looking for their first tie win in this match, or these sets of matches.
Oh, bad luck. They put all the way up. Failed at the last bit. So 21-18 to the Western Australians. But that was a good last few points by the South Australian there. They sort of got a little bit more the aggressor in the point. So hopefully they'll take that into the second set.
Yeah, a bit of confidence, always good.
Yes.
We'll see you guys on the other side of the break.
So here we are back again live now for the second game of the men's doubles. A must win for Western Australia because at the moment South Australia lead 2-love in the tie. Tip. Bad luck.
Quick little flurry there.
Yes.
2-1 to WA now.
Yes, good smash. As I said, the main thing from the first set, the one thing that the South Australians need to do is to get on the attack. Yes, well done by the Western Australians, turning that defence into attack. It's also important in the game of doubles is where you direct your attack as well. If you can pick out perhaps a weaker player in defence or a weaker part of the call where the players aren't protecting as much. So it's not just a matter of pace in your smash, it's a matter of where you're directing your attack to.
And it's probably where South Australia have a natural advantage with the left and right handers, whereas
Yes, they do.
WA both have a right hander.
Oh, good play by the Western Australia. They're really following that in getting the error from the South Australians. So once again, Western Australia is slightly on top here in the second game. pressing a little bit too much. Oh, yes. Great play by both pairings there.
Anyone's to win that one.
Yes. Struggling with his serve. One thing I'd like to see some of the players do, especially in the doubles, is direction of their serve. I haven't seen too many serves out wide. So sometimes it's a matter of directing your serve to the different components along the line.
Rather
Not
than
just
just a length.
Yeah, rather than just to the centre of the court or in the middle. Really look at trying some different things, especially if you're not winning off your serve the way you're doing it. You've got to look at changing it up. Yeah, great attack. Staying on the attack, the Western Australians. Good work.
You can really notice the difference when they are on the attack. They're right up on the net, or they're right attacking that shuttle.
Yes.
Not sitting back and waiting for
Yeah.
it to come to them.
Yeah, good serving by the Western Australians. Taking advantage every moment they get to attack. Going out to a handy lead here in the second game, 10 points to 5. Yes, that was a good return, something a little bit different, and was able to execute the point at the end, South Australia. And Western Australians are leading at the break in the second set, 11-6. Okay, back live in the second game of the men's doubles. Western Australia won the first set and ahead in the second. Continuing to keep that pressure on all the time and look to follow it in. Someone's always hovering around that net. Good attacking badminton. Oh, good shot by the South Australians, but it had to be tight. Julian was there very quickly. Yes, well done.
As soon as Julian made that shot, you saw him race back to the back of the court because he knew immediately it was coming back at him with some interest.
That's right. And once again, it's all about directing your smash. If you've got one of your opponents in a difficult position or not in position, it's good to continue the smash at that player in the hope that they're not in position to get a good return back. So you've always got to be on the lookout against your opponents as who's in position and who's not in position to keep putting pressure on the player that's not necessarily in position, hoping to get that weaker return.
Just a quick third racket change for Mullane.
Yes.
Gone through 2 already.
Yeah. His strings must be very tight.
Expensive night for him, maybe.
Yes.
They continue to push away WA right out 17-8, so they're closing in on finishing this one up, and an important one for them too, because had they lost this one, the tie would have been
Yes,
finished.
it keeps the tie alive if they win this game, Western Australia, and they're heading that way at the moment. Just a little bit too strong in this men's doubles. I think overall they're just they're quicker on the court, they're quicker with the pace of their shuttle, and they're much stronger in attack. Yes, that's a great smash. I'm liking the way Julian Lee goes about his men's doubles. I think he's very strong and very quick. Quick with his racket speed as well. Not just quick on his feet, you've got to be quick with your racket speed.
Oh,
nice shot.
beautiful.
Oh, yes. Could have easily net shot that. There was South Australians weren't covering the net. Could have easily been another net shot. But still, they're 9 points ahead. Would have liked to have seen the South Australians do that a little bit more earlier on, just to try and mix it up. Yes. Nice easy push. Sometimes you don't need to do too much other than push it in a certain direction. Brings up match point. Oops, another one? No? Thought he broke another string there.
Definitely looked that way, didn't it? Just
Yes.
came off the...
That's a nice shot. Oh, nice. Oh, once again, Julian was doing all the right things there. Partner just lifted off the net when he didn't really have to. Oh, bad luck. That gives game to the Western Australians, 21-13. Still in the tie now, so South Australia leading the tie 2-1.
Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. We've still got 2 to go. We've got the men's singles up next, and then the women's doubles to finish. So we'll be back shortly after this quick break and some messages from our sponsors.
Welcome to Bendigo. Our attractions are now open.
Descend 61 metres underground and come look for gold with me.
Come face to face with Dagam Lung, the world's longest processional dragon.
Come and see our permanent collection and experience our world-class exhibitions.
Visit the largest Buddhist stupa in the Western world.
Have fun with over 100 hands-on science exhibits.
Visit bendigotourism.com to book your accommodation.
Sport Australia welcomes the Australian Government's announcement to extend the Sporting Schools program until the end of 2022. This further funding will enable even more Australian children to benefit from sport and develop healthy habits for life. Since its launch in 2015, Sporting Schools has reached 77% of schools and provided more than 10 million participant opportunities for children to be active. We know that active children are more likely to become active adults. That's why Sporting Schools partners with over 35 national sporting organisations to deliver programs that support children to be active, engaged and having fun while sampling a variety of different sports. Being active has many benefits for children's overall development, supporting their physical and mental health and well-being. Check out the website for more information.
And welcome back for our fourth match of the tie between South Australia and Western Australia. We'll have the men's singles with Yingqian Lin from Western Australia taking on Gavin Ong from South Australia. Both of these boys are from part of our Australian Falcons team. Both will be looking to put themselves forward for selection for the Commonwealth Games, and also to contribute to their further qualification in the future of other events, and to continue to be part of the Australian Falcons as well. So we are hoping that this match should be a nice, even match, full of excitement as well.
This will be a very exciting match against two very, very promising men in Australian badminton at the moment. We have Lynn from Western Australia, who is the Yes, so the Western Australian is the current national title holder in men's singles against young promising Gavin Ong from South Australia. or whether that was just out.
It's definitely very close call, that one.
Oh, good retrieve. Using all the corners of the court, good setup. Once again, good retrieving by both players. Lovely net roll. Nice pace.
Just a little bit wide to finish there from Gavin, unfortunately, but that was a great rally.
Yes. Both players using all the corners of the court. Good attack. The Western Australian just holding steady there. Gavin's just getting a little bit hasty at the end of a point. Just going for a little bit too much, staying in the rally, but just going for a little bit too much at the end of each point.
Oh,
Yes, lovely shot.
it's a little kiss of the net on the way past. Good return.
Yes, that made it this time. Put a bit of slice on it to take him that wide. Yes, lovely smash around the head. The men traditionally do a lot more short serves in men's singles, largely to avoid the high serve getting attacked and immediately going on the defence. With the short serve, at least they can try and quickly get on the attack themselves.
Uncharacteristic mistake there at the
Yes.
moment.
Nice shots.
Oh,
Well left. Once again, both players moving each other around the court. And both players playing with very good length. Yes, good attack by Gavin Ong there, bringing the score to 8-all in the first game. Sorry, 7-8. 1 point behind. again, good length. Not any one play. Oh, good retrieve. Oh, beautiful shot. And it was out. Bad luck. Had that opportunity because the court was there, was open in that corner. Probably overplayed it slightly to try and get it as a winner.
Bit too quick.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to be prepared to be that 1 or 2 shots more patient, especially in men's singles. Nice touch. Good lift, good lift. And
There we go.
Oh, and he hit it out. Once again, a little bit rushed. Probably didn't have to go that far wide. Got the setup.
But as you say, Julie, the space is there, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
And he's finding it. He's just not
Yes.
finishing.
Oh, nice tight roll.
Great.
And that gives the South Australian a lead in the first game. Oh, loose shot.
Oh.
Oh, well done. Probably got what it deserved. Still very even in the first game, 10-all. Oh, yes, that was a better smash.
Brilliant.
And takes the lead, 11-10 in the first game.
We'll be back shortly.
Players back after a minute break at halfway point in the set. Players are given the opportunity to get a drink, towel down, quick discussion with their coach back on court. Loose shot there by Lynn from Western Australia.
You get the sense that neither player's really on top, but they're starting to show some of their wares a little bit with the shots that they're playing.
Yes, they've got a good array of shots, both of them, and you're quite right. Neither one of them are probably on top. Both players are probably trying a little bit too tight on some occasions, instead of, once again, being a little bit patient, potentially playing the right shots, but just putting too much on it sometimes. Nice shot, nice cross net. Oh, another one. And well put away. That was a fabulous point by Gavin Ong of South Australia. Skimming the net on 2 occasions. But once again, constantly trying to make the player move to another direction. Yes. That time, Lynn caught onto the cross. There's a fine line between playing it finely to playing it over the net that gives your opponent the opportunity to execute it.
Mm.
It comes with a lot of practice and being consistent with your shots. Oh, another loose shot there. Puts the Western Australian 1 point in the lead in the first game. Oh yes, good one. Western Australia's staying in control. Oh, I think that landed in. Good length by the South Australian. Point for point at the moment.
Exactly what we were hoping for.
Yes. Once again, good retrieving by Gavin, forcing that error. It's a couple of times now Lynn's gone down cross or gone down that backhand and just gone a little bit too wide each occasion. Oh, great shot.
Starting to find those spaces that he was missing earlier on in the match, it
Yes.
seems, or execute
But
those shots.
he's been going cross, so once again another little change up there to give him a 2-point advantage because he had been going across with that shot. And now he's forcing Lynn into a few mistakes.
Oh.
Oh, nice shot. Oh, nice shot, yes. Nicely played at the net. Gives him a 4-point advantage at the moment. Good length. Oh, nicely done. The difference at the moment is Gavin's getting those shots in. He's not over pressing on those shots in the overhead. Where Lynn, he's just over pressing when he gets an overhead.
Oh.
Yeah, once again, out and into the net. Just not executing the round the head as well as Gavin's doing. Hence, it gives Gavin game point in the first game. Nice get. Nice shot. Good retrieve.
Oh.
Linesman wasn't sure there. The umpire overruled on that point, giving the point to the Western Australian. 15-20. Gavin with 5 game points. Oh, nice cross. Oh, that's a loose one.
So 2 points in a row there for Yi Tian. On some shots that he's missed earlier. It's good to see them making their way in now.
Yes, if anything, gives him a boost for the second set. Nice shot.
Oh,
Well done. Gavin's
great
really
shot.
used his length very well in that first set to win it 21-16 to Gavin Ong of South Australia.
Excellent work. A great game to be able to watch. We'll be back shortly after this ad break.
second game in the tie, South Australia versus Western Australia, vying for second place in their group at the 2022 YONEX Australian Open Teams Championships. Oh, good get. Oh, yes. Wasn't quite the right shot at the end of the day. But Lynn,
Sometimes you got to win ugly, don't you?
yeah, but Lynn managed to control that point.
So, Julie, do you think Lynn would be feeling a little bit under pressure, given he's the reigning champion?
Possibly a little bit, but he certainly doesn't look it. You know, I think after, yes, you're down one set, but you just got to regroup. As we've seen today, anything can happen. So you just got to continue to work through and construct your game. And stay focused on what you want to do. Yes, nice trajectory there.
And as you said before, didn't need to belt it. He just gently placed it into where it needed to land.
Oh, bad luck. Good point. Good slice. But I think for Lynn, I think he's just got to cut out a few of those errors, especially when he is attacking. I think he's just got to just take the pace off a little bit and do what he just did before. Get it nice and steep and keep it in the court. But one thing I must say, that Gavin has worked length very well in the game so far. Used the whole of the court. Good length, bringing the player in. Had good awareness of where his opponent is and how he's constructing his point.
Yeah, it's a pity we don't have a heat map of the court, because I feel like Gavin would be, somewhere in the middle, in the centre, whereas Yingxian would be all over the place.
Yes, yes, yes. Gavin is certainly using the corners, I think, a little bit better with his slices, his cross nets, and pushing good length. Oh, there we go again. Not quite on top of his overheads. Gavin going out to a handy lead now at 7-2. And an unforced error on, in my opinion, a lift out wasn't required. Good use of the cross. Oh, it landed in. Gavin also played the mixed at the beginning of the evening, and I just looking at the two players, Gavin looks to be very fit. I'm sure both players are feeling it, but if I had to look at the two players at the moment, Gavin's certainly looking the stronger of the two.
Certainly still moving with a lot of pace,
Yes.
and agility as well. We've seen Lynn go to ground a few times, which might not necessarily be his endurance ability, but more so some of the shots that Gavin's making in play.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, that shot there, wasn't even close to the net, so he's not really executing his overhead probably as well as he expects either. So in a situation like this, if I was the Western Australian, I'd probably just try and regroup for a minute and go back to the basics a little bit. The old keep it simple.
The KISS principle.
Yes. Instead of trying for too much, because he's either hitting it out or he's hitting it into the net at the moment. So in a game like this, if he wants to try and claw it back, it's so important just to go back to some basics. Get it over and try and, look to get a couple of points that just might boost your confidence a little bit.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely. But for Gavin, keep doing what he's doing. Most importantly, stay focused. Yes, that's another couple easy errors by the Western Australian. Just looks a little bit out of sorts. Just not as focused. Yes, good racket work. Couple of points now to Lynn. No, that was a better smash. Got up to it a lot better than what he has been doing. And that's also part of getting it over, is making sure that you rise up to the shot. Don't let the shuttle drop down to you. Go up to the shuttle and be able to get it across court. Oh, yes, well done. Keeping the pressure on.
Great by Gavin to capitalise on that one. That looked
Yeah.
like a bit of an easy one for him.
There's another one. Just rushing his points a little bit. You can see Gavin there, I think, out of the corner of his eye. So just pressing a little bit too much. Ah, lovely shot. Still got a handy lead by 8 points. Oh, lovely shot. Saw Gavin step back a little bit. Was able to execute lovely.
Yeah, much more aggressive on that one.
Yes.
In the right way too, Julie. Like he built into that one. He didn't just
Yeah.
go from zero to
Yes.
attack. Oh.
Yes, he was waiting for that one. Oh, nice.
Great by Gavin.
Yes, lovely net shot. Once again, good use of the court by both players. Yes, lovely straight smash. Gavin's got good variety up in his forehand. He can slice it or he can have smash straight. And I think that's causing a few problems for Lynn. Seven-point advantage.
Oh,
Yes.
there we go.
Oh, lovely shot. It's a bit short, yes. Kind of got what it deserved there. So he's clawed back a little bit, only down by 4 points.
Oh. Not too much more Gavin could do there for the
No.
return of that one.
No.
That was very, very good.
Catching up by only 3 points at the time difference to serve into the net.
Oh.
Got him on his backhand again. It's been quite successful when he has done so far. Oh yes.
Oh.
And well done by Gavin to stay in that point there to bring up match point.
He brought that shot nice and close to his body, so Lynn didn't really have anywhere to go with his racket.
That's right. Yes, nice net play. Oh. Possibly wasn't quite there. Should have stayed a little bit more patient. Western Australia is still in this game.
It wouldn't be the last time today that we've seen Western Australia claw themselves back from the
That's right.
death.
Yes.
We had an epic men's doubles match earlier today against Victoria.
Yes.
Went right to 30. It was thrilling. Anyway, back to this match.
Oh, yes, good lift. Getting a little bit tight now. Still 3 match points. Good net balls. Oh, well
There
done.
it is. There's the match.
21-17. Well done to Gavin Ong.
And with that, they bring up 3-1 from the tie. We've got one more match to follow, but South Australia will take the tie out over Western Australia.
That's right, and they'll be into second in their group after that performance. So well done to South Australia in winning this tie.
We'll return shortly with the women's doubles to finish off the rest of this tie between South Australia and Western Australia.
Welcome to Bendigo. Our attractions are now open.
Descend 61 metres underground and come look for gold with me.
Come face to face with Dagam Lung, the world's longest processional dragon.
Come and see our permanent collection and experience our world-class exhibitions.
Visit the largest Buddhist stupa in the Western world. Have fun with over 100 hands-on science exhibits.
Visit bendigotourism.com to book your accommodation.
Sport Australia welcomes the Australian Government's announcement to extend the Sporting Schools program until the end of 2022. This further funding will enable even more Australian children to benefit from sport and develop healthy habits for life. Since its launch in 2015, Sporting Schools has reached 77% of schools and provided more than 10 million participant opportunities for children to be active. We know that active children are more likely to become active adults. That's why Sporting Schools partners with over 35 national sporting organisations to deliver programs that support children to be active, engaged and having fun while sampling a variety of different sports. Being active has many benefits for children's overall development, supporting their physical and mental health and well-being. Check out the website for more information.
Match of the evening. It's actually probably a dead rubber, but still it goes ahead. And we see the two very young South Australian girls against more experienced Western Australia pair.
It's worth noting here, Julie, that both Dania and Katrina from South Australia are both part of the Falcons in the development squad.
Yes.
And we did also watch Katrina earlier in the women's singles match, so she had lots of game time across today.
Yes, both girls have been very busy playing. Dania in the mixed and doubles and Katrina in the singles and doubles.
Oh. Nice even start from the teams. 3-4 in favour of South Australia.
Nice return at the net. Oh, well played.
Very good.
Girls retrieving very well.
I think that one was going to be a winner either way.
That's right. Yes, good awareness. Young girls have got good awareness on the court of where they need to play it. They quickly see the holes, the spaces with their opponent. So good minds, good strategy they're playing. And the South Australians take to the break a 6-point lead. Yes. Good point by the Western Australians there, taking a positive attitude into the game after the break. Yeah, good change up too. Yes, lovely smash. Oh, well played.
Well finished. Very well
Yes.
finished.
Young girls are not afraid to continue to press into the net. Always one of them looking out for the net. Keeping their rackets up nice and high. Yes, nice return. Taking that return very early, was able to get it quickly into the quarter court position. Yes.
Julie, just back on the quarter court term, for those people who have missed that throughout the day, when you say quarter court, what do you mean?
In between the front and the back player, so you're not quite half court and you're not totally tight at the net. You're probably at the first line and just pack probably, just a little bit, and that's that quarter court position. So sometimes what it does is create, sort of a knowing of who's going to take the shot. Is it the front person going to take the shot, or is the back person going to take the shot? And a good combination will absolutely work that out, and they know their roles to play. And that's sometimes a really good position to play, because once again, the front person's sometimes moving in and the back person's obviously got to cover the back of the court. So the quarter court is sometimes where the spaces are to put the shot in the hope to get the lift. And once again, over and above all, your objective of playing is to get the lift, to be the aggressor, and to be able to attack the shot rather than always defend the shot. Well played for the girls there. So quarter court in doubles or mixed is a good area of the court to get your setup in a point. Oh, good scrambling by the
Seen
Western Australians.
Yeah, quite the variation of the shots too from both teams, actually.
Yeah, taking that early. Dani has been doing that very well.
Oh.
Taking that net shot, taking it early. Good point by the Western Australians, to pick up that point. Not sure what was going on there.
The referee and the umpire and the West Australian players just having a bit of a word. Is that right?
Once again, good change up of a serve. Out wide, deep out wide. Yes, another quarter court there. Really well executed. Yes. Dani got well behind that one to be able to smash it away for a winner.
Brings up game point for the South Australians. Oh.
Yeah. Outside. Just a little bit rushed.
It's the right shot to play though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Gaff was there.
Yeah. Girls don't need to be so rushed. Yes, nicely played down, deep down. Good get.
Beautiful.
Oh, nice. This is a good point by both teams. Change your pace.
Oh.
Yeah, what a rally. Well done. Great rally. Well done by the Western Australians.
Excellent.
Remain
excellent.
calm.
Oh. Where's it? Oh. They did your
Saw
cross
the
court,
opening.
Julie, and then they couldn't finish it.
Yes. Sometimes it's not about playing to the open court because, as I said previously, it's sometimes where the players are running to. So you sometimes don't rush yourself to win the point and get to the open court. Still, construct your point, get your point. I probably would have gone down the centre of the court because you had one player on the ground and the other player looking to go anywhere. Sometimes still safety down the centre of the court. And once again, don't try and win it straight away. Maybe sets up for the next shot. Oh, bit of a mix-up here. Just a little bit of a mix-up as to who's going to take it. Once again, a matter for the South Australians to regroup, take their time. And finally they have it. 21-18, first set to South Australia. And we'll take a minute break now.
Before we come back with the next game.
Back live in the ladies' doubles. Yes. Good anticipation there by the Western Australians, picking up immediately what the South Australian girls have been doing.
And WA take the first point. Ooh.
Good smashing down the centre of the court. Western Australia had that point. Got the cross, just pushed a little bit too much.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Outside. Oh, great shot.
Oh.
Set up well by that cross-court drive by young Katrina. Yes. Nicely pushed back.
Straight at the body.
Yes, yes. Crowd's the person Doesn't get a free hit at it. Always a good shot.
Oh.
Yes. Another change of shot on. Yes.
Oh.
Once again, at the body. Well done to the Western Australians. Good defence there. Keeping the pressure on. Ooh. And the shuttle comes to us. Once again, in doubles, you've got to be a little bit careful not to cross too much, and also not cross when you're defending.
Oh.
Yes. Once again, South Australians going for a cross shot that didn't quite work, put you under a lot of pressure. So sometimes, if you can't quite execute, keep it straight.
Well left. A bit too long.
Yes, great
Oh.
leg. Nice net roll.
Go. Good
Nice.
routine.
Once again, nice little quarter court push there. Brings up 11-7 to the South Australians and the break in the second game. Good pressure by young Katrina there. Staying on the attack.
Consistently into the same pocket of the court as well.
Yes. Oh, nice. That was a nice shot by the Western Australian.
Just made Dania second guess herself with her shot, and that's all they needed, right?
Yes. Oh. Knew what she was going to do, wanted to do. Yeah. I just think at the moment the South Australians especially are probably just flick serving a little bit too much. So the Western Australians are prepared. So I think they've got to just regroup for a minute when they're serving.
So-
Oops. Oops, another broken string. Oh, broken racket.
Oh.
Yes,
really
an
broken.
absolute broken racket. And these rackets don't come cheaply either. So
Not at all.
oh, nice shot. That's it. Nice change of
Oh.
pace. Bad luck. Once again, the young girls have got good attitude and good thought process with the construction of their points. I'm really liking that. Probably not executing, but once again, just remember the age they're at and how they're playing. So they just need to keep at it.
Oh.
Yeah. Once again, just a little bit too much lift. And I think they can stop and rethink because it's not as if the Western Australians are holding tight on the net as well. So I think Dania could actually block a few and move in instead of lifting and moving in.
Good
Oops,
shot.
yeah. Yes, nice serve out wide. Something different. Good to see. Oh, nice shot. Yes. Well done to the Western Australian there. Once again, if you can take control of the net, it just shows what you can do. Yes,
Right,
lovely
right.
shot. Straight down the centre of the court. Only 2 points in it in this second game, so it's still anyone's game. Oh, lovely quarter court push. There's that quarter court push again.
That's it.
Yep. Bit of indecision by both players down the other end. Brings up the winner. Yes, lovely play.
That same idea, Julie, of the quarter court placement also would apply to the placement of the players too, right? If
That's
they're
right,
both
yes.
too close to each other?
Yes. Yes, sometimes, or if they're too far apart. So one's too close into the net and one's too far back. So once again, it's awareness of where your opponents are on the court. Always. Yeah, following it in.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. That was good thought by the Western Australian there. Nice, good flat return of a smash and then quickly following it in. 16 all. Oh, yes. Yes, wasn't a very good serve.
Bit of a lolly, that one.
Yes. So still fairly tight here in the second game. Oh. Once again, good defending by the Western Australians. The South Australians are often on the attack, but the Western Australians are doing equally as well in defence and keeping it flat and trying to follow it in.
Oh,
Yeah.
good
Oh,
pick-up.
good get, good get. Oh, once again, really good defence. Yes, good smash. That's a good rally. Oh, nice shot. Yeah. Well done by the Western Australians there. They really worked that well.
They did,
They continued to
absolutely.
stay in the point, continuing to be the aggressor.
Yeah, and they were moving around a lot,
Yes.
whereas the South Australians seemed to kind of hold their ground.
They take the lead, 18-17. Once again, following in that in. Once again, she's now starting to follow that in, seeing what the South Australians are doing. She can get that flat defence. The South Australians aren't doing that much other than trying to block. So she's really picking that up well now. Yes, nice shots once again, and they're following it in. Oh, lovely shot. The last couple of points have been really good play by the Western Australians, really working it well and following into that net.
Getting absolutely rewarded for their effort too.
Yes,
bringing
absolutely
up game
deserved
point too.
being a game point the last few points. And once again, looking to come into that net. And it's out. And they have taken the second game, which takes this last game to a third game decider.
We'll be back shortly after a break.
Welcome to Bendigo. Our attractions are now open.
Descend 61 metres underground and come look for gold with me.
Come face to face with Dagam Lung, the world's longest processional dragon.
Come and see our permanent collection and experience our world-class exhibitions.
Visit the largest Buddhist stupa in the Western world. Have fun with over 100 hands-on science exhibits.
Visit bendigotourism.com to book your accommodation. Welcome to Bendigo. Our attractions are now open.
Descend 61 metres underground and come look for gold with me.
Come face to face with Dagam.
And welcome back for the third and final game in this ladies' doubles. That was exciting last few points in that second game. Western Australians doing really well, especially pressing coming into the net. So let's see what happens in this third game here. See if we can pick any change of strategy by both teams. Certainly off to a good start. Always good to get that first point. Boost of confidence.
Especially coming off the back of the end of that game too. They were right on top of them.
Outside. Few changes of paces there. Bad luck. The South Australians are trying to throw it up high now, instead of trying to play flat back where they were losing at the end of the second game. They're now trying to lift it back up because they were getting beaten in the flat component of the game at the end of the second game, so they're trying to go away from that. But still, at the end of the day, they've still got to return, get defence back into attack.
What risk would that put them at, Julie? Taking that approach of...
Well, it keeps them defending too much if they're going to keep lifting and lifting like that. So while it's a good tactic, at the end of the day, they've still got to look to get the net. They've got to get the lift for themselves. Don't think they're going to win a match if they're going to defend their way through it. So good start by the Western Australians. Yes, good return, getting to the back of the court. Once again, going for the lift.
Oh,
Oh, that was in. At least if you're going to lift, that's exactly where you need to
That's
lift
right.
to. Good net roll.
Oh.
Yes. Once again, I think the telling factor in this whole game is the young Western Australian who's really taken over at the net. Ming, she's really done extremely well in the last set and a half by really following it in and taking control of the net.
Yeah, they're really pushing up strong.
Oh, she was there again.
Ready for it?
Yes. And once again, the girls get playing flat again. They might find themselves in trouble. I would like to see her take the pace off, drop, follow it in themselves. Instead of lifting and instead of driving, take the pace off.
Force the lift
Yes.
on the Western Australians.
Yes. Once again, really taking control of that quarter court, front court. Yes, I would definitely take the pace off, block a smash and follow it in. Nice shot.
And take the attack when you can, when you get the opportunity.
That's right, yes.
So they work themselves back into this now, so it's only
one
a
point.
point. Oh,
Yes. Good pressure. Oh, beautiful
Wow.
shot. Yes, once again, the Western Australian girls are really setting it up well for each other now, and they're really looking to move into that net. That's a better shot. I think you see a little bit of inexperience coming in here with the young South Australian girls.
bit of fatigue as well, maybe.
I would probably say so
Decision-making.
too, yes. Yes, and that does hinder your decision making.
Oh.
See, once again, Western Australia were there to take it. They know exactly what they're doing. Probably just a little bit unlucky there. Let's see if the South Australians can turn it around. Once again, there's a net play there. I think they've got to realise, drop, net it, follow it in. Oh, so close. 2 points of difference now.
Well, and you can see it straight away, the two different strategies, right?
Yes.
The WA pair split immediately after the shot.
Mm.
Whereas the South Australians are racing back to get in line with each other. on the
Yes.
court.
One point the difference. Yes, once again, really taking advantage, coming into the net and cutting off that drive. As we head into the break for the last time, 1 minute break for the last time in this match. Western Australia are up 9-11. good rally. Using the net to their advantage.
Really caught the net too. It's still bouncing around.
Yes. Good return. Oh. Once again, trying to come in, the Western Australians. Just a little bit of indecision there. 11 all. Oh, beautiful shot. Quarter court once again. Used nicely. Yeah. By both teams. Taking that shuttle nice and early. It wasn't a wrong shot. It was quite a good shot to do. Just a little bit over hit. Oh. Well done. That was very well done.
Dropped right in at the back
Yes.
corner there. Definitely looked like it was going out.
Oh. This stage of the game, that's a little bit tough. Anyway, quickly they need to regroup.
Oh.
Knew exactly what she wanted to do. A little bit rushed. She was just too rushed to get to the net there because she knew what was going to happen.
Oh.
Yes. Once again, the South Australians are a little bit lucky with their net, but
They're catching it.
yes.
So
Takes them out to a 4-point lead. Oh, good serve. Yes, I think it might have gone a bit short, but once you commit, you have to go.
Oh. And now it seems that the Western Australians are the ones that are making some unforced
Yes.
errors. It's changed a little bit now.
Yes, certainly has in the last few points. Yeah.
Although, Julie, you still get the feeling that when the Western Australians are in control of the shuttle, they've got a lot more. They're putting on a lot more pressure than the
Yes,
South Australians.
that's right, yes.
Good
Yes,
shot.
well played. Good use of the court by the South Australians to bring up match point. So they've totally turned this around from being, 11-9 down to 20-13 match point. Just wiping the court with some sweat. Oh, good return. to the South Australian pair, 21-13. They take the tie. 4 games, 4 matches to 1. So congratulations to South Australia, who have now come second in the group.
Yes, and what a great way to finish off the first day of the competition.
Yes, there's been some wonderful badminton, so if anyone can get a chance to come along tomorrow, please do, because we'll have semi-finals in the afternoon and playoff quarterfinals in the morning, semi-finals in the afternoon. Look forward to see you then at the 2022 YONEX Australian National Championships.
Thank you.
Welcome to Bendigo. Our attractions are now open.
Descend 61 metres underground and come look for gold with me.
Come face to face with Dagam Lung, the world's longest processional dragon.
Come and see our permanent collection and experience our world-class exhibitions.
Visit the largest Buddhist stupa in the Western world. Have fun with over 100 hands-on science exhibits.
Visit bendigotourism.com to book your accommodation.
Sport Australia welcomes the Australian Government's announcement to extend the Sporting Schools program until the end of 2022. This further funding will enable even more Australian children to benefit from sport and develop healthy habits for life. Since its launch in 2015, Sporting Schools has reached 77% of schools and provided more than 10 million participant opportunities for children to be active. We know that active children are more likely to become active adults. That's why Sporting Schools partners with over 35 national sporting organisations to deliver programs that support children to be active, engaged and having fun while sampling a variety of different sports. Being active has many benefits for children's overall development, supporting their physical and mental health and well-being. Check out the website for more information.